today's Saturday. It's been a while since I used my dash cam, so I thought I would show you guys the weather. Like, it's so gorgeous, you know, so many women walking around, you know, half dressed, and so it's Saturday. So right now in Calgary, Alberta, Canada, it's plus 22 Celsius, which is let me see, Celsius to Fahrenheit. 22, 71.6. So it's 72 degrees Fahrenheit. Gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous. And of course, you have to run with the air conditioning. You have to run your air conditioning. And I came out to see if I can make a couple of bucks with DoorDash. My Uber is still blocked. Did I mention this before? So now, since I'm trying to do this taxi registration, right? They blocked my Uber Eats because it's gonna be part of the same app, right? Where you can choose. There'll be like two icons inside the app. Like, what are you gonna do? One would say rides, and the other one would say deliveries. And so rides is a taxi, and deliveries is food. And so right now I only had deliveries, but everything was running. All right, so I submitted all the documents last summer when I started doing this. But now, because they want to add rides, they blocked my deliveries, right? And it says, I just got the email, and every second day they send me a reminder saying that you still need to upload documents. And then they gave me a promotion. You know, when you are a new taxi driver with Uber, they give you a promotion where they say if you complete so many trips within, I forgot, like the first month or something, they'll guarantee that you make, I forgot, $500. If you don't make it, they'll pay you. But that offer had an expiration date, and I just got another email from them saying that your promotional offer is expiring. Oh, really? Like, what am I supposed to do? Like, my documents are still. Well, basically, I booked an appointment, had to do this fingerprinting thing at the police station, and the earliest date was May 21st. I booked it this past week. So, and the time, so I'll have to ask my boss somehow to let me go in the middle of the day. Or maybe there'll be, because it's pretty much close to the central Calgary, that police station where I have to go, and I have an appointment for a specific time. But we are often there, you know, picking up and delivering stuff, like, you know, scaffolding and other rental equipment. So maybe I'll ask them, just, you know, give me an order for that area. So let's say my appointment is for 2:30 in the afternoon, and I'll ask the boss, like, after lunch, give me a delivery or pickup over there, and I just need, it's probably, I don't know, 15-20 minutes to do the fingerprints. So basically that's how they're trying to confirm my identity, even though I submitted pictures. Like, I never had such a strict criminal record search. You know, normally you go online, you pay, I don't know, 20, 40, 50 bucks, and they do a search based on your, you know, your name, your date of birth, stuff like that. But these guys, right, they started asking me questions based on Equifax, credit file, you know, like very difficult questions that are something asking me about what happened like 10-15 years ago, or let's say where I lived, you know, what was the address of my apartment in Guelph, Ontario, for example, you know, something that I don't remember anymore. And they give you a time limit. Like, if you take too long, if you start searching your paperwork or you search your computer, they give you, I forgot, they give you like 60 seconds to answer the question. Because I don't know, it's like I'm applying for astronaut job or something, you know. So total crazy. But DoorDash, everything is fine because DoorDash is not offering rides, right? It's just food delivery. So and DoorDash is the only one that works. And so I came down here. This is not downtown, but this is still Calgary East, but way at the bottom, kind of like in the middle of Calgary, because there's lots of restaurants here, lots of like a big Walmart here, a real Canadian superstore. And so I came out, and at first they gave me a couple of very funny order offers. Like one was $10 to pick up something and drive straight back to my area, which is always dead. There's nothing there, northeast. And it's $10 for 15 kilometers, almost 10 miles of travel. And I said decline. And I was at like 62-63% acceptance rate, so I have to be above 50, right, to get good orders. But they still give you, you know, bad stuff. And so I declined, and then my first okay order was retail shopping. They said $25. Okay, what is this? No, this is again shopping, $8.75. Shop for 2 items. Wow, shopping for 2 items at the same store where I was before. $8.75. I guess I can do it. And then you have to drive.
Head north on 36th Street Northeast North, then continue straight to stay on 36th Street Northeast North.
Yeah, 2 items shouldn't take long at all. Like the one I got for $25, and then there was a note there saying that final will be higher, which means that they don't want to show you the tip that the customer is leaving. And so that one had 34 items. It took me, I don't know, hour and a half probably, because I couldn't find.
Straight to stay on 36th Street Northeast North.
I couldn't find many of the things.
On 36th Street Northeast North for 1 kilometer.
And then when I was done, and they showed me the final price, the guy gave me $17 tip. So 25 plus 17, so which is not bad. But also why I'm mentioning this is because one item on that list of 34 items baffled me for, I don't know, 40 minutes. I was walking around, I was taking care of other things because I couldn't find this one. What this one was, it said animal cookies, President Choice animal cookies. And for this particular store, the app actually knows the aisle number, and they tell you aisle, for example, 6 snacks, or aisle frozen, like frozen food, right? And so this one said aisle, I forgot the number, I think it was like 1, dog food. And so I spent, I don't know, like maybe 20 minutes walking up and down that aisle with dog and cat food. I don't see these crazy cookies, you know. And so I said, okay, forget it. I'll get it in the very end. I'll have to ask somebody for help. And so I did other shopping, had to ask people 20 times where something was, like there was another stubborn item, apple pie, but it said frozen. So I looked everywhere in the frozen section, couldn't find it, and finally even asked one lady for help. She couldn't help me, like an employee. And then finally I found it. It was frozen, but it was in the middle of the...
meters, use the left lane to turn left onto 20th
It was in the middle of the floor where they have these fridges, you know, like low fridges, like up to your waist. And that's where I found
Use
these.
the left lane to turn left onto 20th Avenue Northeast.
I found these apple pies, but that one, so I spent half an hour looking for those animal cookies, and then I ended up in the cookie section because they also wanted regular cookies and biscuits, you know. And then I see there's other brand, but it said animal cookies, and basically what they are is they're regular cookies for humans, but they're in the shape of animals. And I'm like, wait, maybe that's what I need. It's not dog food, it's animal cookies. Like, unbelievable. So I double check, and sure enough, in that cookie section I found that brand. I think it was, yeah, President Choice PC, President Choice animal cookies. So it turns out it's cookies for kids. Like, I felt like a total idiot, you know. But that's what took me the longest to find these animal cookies, man. But again, then they confuse me because they put it under dog and cat food for some reason. So anyway, so now it's just 2 items, and then I have to drive 6 kilometers, but it's in the general direction of my home because actually that's where I was. I'm driving north on 36th Street because I find that just as with Uber, if you sit in one spot for a long time, they're not going to give you orders. But as soon as you start driving, usually something pops up, you know. And sure enough, I started driving after the last delivery, and you heard that noise, the beeping sound, and so far I think I made about 50 bucks. I started, time now is what, 2:30. I started I think around 11, but that retail shopping took the longest. But anyway, and the last thing, I just wanted to give you guys an update. And the last thing I wanted to say as a forward
In 300 meters, turn left onto 34th Street Northeast.
is that one of my subscribers is a semi-retired gentleman from UK, and he does truck driving. And of course you might know that
Turn left onto 34th Street Northeast, then turn left.
trucks and trailers in Great Britain are totally different than what we have here in Canada and US. And so he just did a video, sent me a video.
Turn left, then you will arrive at your destination.
Sent me a video via WhatsApp, and it was showing his truck that he's driving today, and his trailers that he's picking up. It was like a very short video, but it was interesting. Even for me, it was interesting. And I said, hey, do you mind if I share this on my channel? And he said, sure. And so I'm gonna add that clip at the end of this video, probably right after this message, because there's nothing else. I'm just gonna do this quick delivery, these 2 items, shop and go home, because you know it's already Saturday. I haven't eaten anything except, well, I had a couple of snacks, but nothing major. And then I'm gonna go home, probably go and watch some movies, and make the video. So anyway, so here's the video. These are the trucks and trailers that my friend in UK operates.
Good good morning, Sergei. You recognize this place. There's some of the trailers that we've got to pick up. We'll be transporting them all somewhere. Some will be going back to our depot, and then other drivers will take them. Some drivers will just take them direct. Obviously, being a retired old git who only works odd days, I just pick them up and take them back to our base. I'm in a 540 horse V8 Scania today, 67, that's 2017, late 2017. You can tell by the registration in Britain what year they are. It's only a small trailer, it's a fridge trailer, as you can see. It's a twin axle. I'd rather tow one of the bigger ones, like that tri-axle there. That's a full-sized reefer there. This is another one of these little ones are all due to that supermarket chain, Iceland. There's one of our flatbeds that's been dumped here by one of the drivers, who's then taken one of these back somewhere, back to ours or whatever. I probably shouldn't leave our trailers here, but they must have an agreement. And there's my dear wife, she's come for the ride again. So anyhow, I've got about 2 minutes left of my break. I had a 15-minute break earlier, and now I'm on a 30-minute break. That makes my 45-minute statutory break after 4.5 hours of driving. So anyhow, all the best to you. I reckon you've just got up. Hope you're enjoying your breakfast, and I'll look forward to seeing you next video shortly. Cheers, Sergei. All the best to you, mate. Bye bye.
Well, I didn't want to continue the video, and then something happened. I got that order for shopping, right? It's at 11 items, right as I was on the way home, pretty much. And there was this Real Canadian Superstore right on my way. But as soon as I tried to turn into the area where it's like a shopping center where the store is located, it took like 20 minutes. Something was happening. I thought it was construction, and then I see all these people. You see like these folks walking around in traditional Indian, or I don't know, Pakistani garments. And to my right, there's a train station, like rapid transit, and I'm inside the parking lot of public transit station. There's buses here, there's streetcars. And how I got here is because after I spent probably 30 minutes trying to get to the Real Canadian store, and then when I finally entered the parking lot, there's no parking. There's like people everywhere, just crazy. You cannot get through, so I turned around and I stopped and I canceled the order. You know, like you can do that, like problem. The store has an issue, or I have an issue, and basically you can either call them or text them and negotiate a small fee, or you can just choose the option that's called unassigned with no pay. And so I did that, and then I
Head east toward West Winds Drive northeast.
and then I left. You can see up ahead on the left, the Real Canadian Superstore, like blue words, and that's where I was. And then from there, I tried to leave, and there's like a lineup of, I don't know, 200-300 cars, and I had to turn left, and I cannot turn left. So I turned right, thinking I'm gonna go and find a place where to do a U-turn, and I ended up on that road up ahead. So now we're inside the parking lot. I ended up on that road where that red bus is moving in the distance there, and there's signs that say, because you can leave that way, you can go to the right, there's some kind of small park, you can go around the park, but there's signs, there's cops everywhere, peace officers, and the sign says no through traffic, right? And so finally I see that the only way to go is get back to the main road, so to turn around. So I asked the cop, I said, hey, I see that there's a guy there at the intersection, and he directs traffic, and I see that that huge line towards the exit is the only one that's moving. And so I figured out, like, I cannot get into that line because there's no gaps. There's like car after car after car. And so I asked the peace officer, I said, hey, can you let me go into this parking lot? And I was thinking, so that I can turn around. And so I got into the parking lot, and and just to join this line, to exit the parking lot, I've been here probably, I don't know, 15 minutes, because I thought it would be like 5-6 cars. No, there's like cars behind me, you see cars on the left, and because that's the exit from the parking lot of this public transit station. So man, so long story short, there's some kind of a event. I see people carrying flags with something called Khalistan. I don't even think there's a country like that. but maybe they're protesting. You see, now we have to be a bit aggressive here. So there's cars from the right, cars from the left. And there's only one lane because the peace officer over there with the flashing lights, he blocked the right lane, which it says turn to the right. So there's no turn to the right because that road, it says no through traffic. So it's a nightmare. No, anyway which you go, there's obstacles, there's lines, and I'm not sure what they're protesting, but this is the only way out. Basically, we'll get back to that road where you see the traffic is moving to the left. So yeah, so I lost that, I think it was like 25 bucks, because I thought, okay, I'll go inside and I do shopping, but first of all, there's no parking anywhere because of these demonstrators. I'm guessing they were parking cars all over the place. And so I lost that, had to cancel, because I thought, okay, first of all, it'll take me another 20-30 minutes to find parking, and then I go shop another 30 minutes, because I look at the list, it was all over the place. You know, milk, meat, bread, groceries, you know, some, even though it's 11 items, but it can take half an hour at least. And so, and then I thought, yeah, and then it'll take me another hour to get out. Because I'm telling you, I lost so much time here. And lost money. All because
Turn left.
yeah, see, this is the line. So finally,
In 500 meters, turn left onto Castle Ridge Boulevard Northeast.
so this is the line where I wanted to be, but from here to, it's 500 meters. From here to the traffic lights, it's 500 meters, half a kilometer. but at least this line is moving, you know. And you'll see some picturesque costumes, like these people are everywhere. Look like Indians to me. Oh, I see. Wow, we're moving here. And I don't care. I can go straight. I think I can go straight. Because there should be 2 lanes over there. One lane goes one lane goes left and one lane goes straight. So we can go straight. Wow, something is happening. Yeah, so that's, to my left is the Real Canadian Superstore, but I just couldn't get to it. So I don't care, I just need to leave this freaking compound. So yeah, some kind of a big demonstration. And not sure what exactly was happening because all people were walking from the direction I came. But you see them on the right there, lots of older folks. What are they protesting? I'm guessing they're requesting a creation of a new country or something. Maybe they're Afghans. Maybe that's what it is. Afghanistan. So anyway, so that was the very bad ending to a day that started pretty good. I thought, hey, I'm making money, you know. Yeah, and I see to my left there's people trying to leave this Real Canadian Superstore. You cannot leave. See, there's cops everywhere. Cops, peace officers.
Turn left onto Castle Ridge Boulevard Northeast.